So hello everyone, it's your girl Beauty87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into my least favorite Natasha Denona products. So don't worry, I'm gonna do it for Pat McGrath too, but I figured I'd start off with Natasha because of course Natasha has more than Pat to me because she experiments way more with stuff than Pat does, and even if it's not that good, she'll still push it out. So that's why we here. So I'm gonna start off with the stuff I don't have so I can show you pictures of it on Sephora, and then we'll get into the stuff I do have, which is still quite a few things. So I'm gonna start off with the Natasha Denona dual chrome top coats, and this was the one I had here, burnt sienna, burnt terracotta / green. What I didn't like is like the whole pan would suck up, and then like you twist it off and like the whole shade would just fall out the pan, and I'm like, first of all, what the hell? Second of all, like when you topped it on, like glitter got everywhere all over your face. Even if you used the glitter glue, I still felt like glitter flakes were flying all over my face. And then you had to use your finger, you couldn't use a brush because I feel like brushes didn't pick it up that well. But at the time I didn't own animal hair brushes, so that might have been my mistake. But still, like I don't want glitter all over my face, and I'm using glitter glue on top of that and it's still flying over my face. Plus I didn't like that the whole thing just came out, because what if I accidentally drop it or something? I mean, anything could happen. I could be holding it and then something happened and it just fall, and the whole thing is shattered all over my floor because it wasn't in the pan properly. So I didn't like that. I mean, the colors that she chose was nice, but it's like with all the other issues I had with it, I was just kind of like, it's not worth it to me. So the second thing I have, and I feel like the fact that it's on sale should say it all, these are the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Liquid Eyeshadows. It's funny because the Chroma Crystal in the pot I don't like. I think that's what the top coat thing is called. And then these I don't like. I had the purple one. As you can see, they don't have the purple one anymore. They just have these two gold shades. But I did not like this product. A lot of her fans didn't like this product either, though. So I feel like some of the products I'm talking about, a lot of people that are Natasha Denona fans are using Natasha Denona products just like I do didn't like it. But I did not like this at all. I thought it was horrible. I ended up giving mine away to a family friend. Just because, you know, it was just horrible. Let's see what else. She has these liquid lipsticks too. No, those are the metallics, sorry. It was a regular liquid lipstick she had that was just absolutely terrible, but I don't see it. So I don't know if that means she took it. Oh, yeah, here it is. Well, I forgot which color I had. What was the name of it? I don't know, I have one of these liquid lipsticks. I don't remember the color. I'm just show you a random color, but these right here, oh my god, these things are so dry. They are called the Natasha Denona Mark Your Liquid Lips Matte. These felt so horrible on your lips. Like they felt dry and tight and showed every ridge in your lip. They were so damn dry. Like I wore it one time and while I had it on, I was still licking my lips. Like Jackie Anna was talking about the Milani liquid lipsticks. It's like that. Like they are just absolutely horrible. So those are the three products that I don't have anymore. I mean, I got rid of the Chroma Crystal thing. I think I sold it to somebody. Then I got rid of the liquid Chroma Crystal thing. I gave that to a family friend because she likes liquid eyeshadow. And then I got rid of the what was the last thing I showed y'all? The liquid lipstick, because it was just so damn dry I couldn't be bothered. I still have that one though because nobody went to buy it because, you know, I guess they've read the reviews on Sephora before they looked at buying it. Okay, so the next thing I have is the Natasha Denona Transfix Matte Concealer. Now my problem with this is it doesn't give any type of coverage. It's like you put underneath your eye and then you blend it in and it magically disappears to nothing. So it's like if you have dark circles like I do, when you clearly see them underneath here because the concealer I'm wearing, this whole face, just please excuse my whole face because I'm trying out a foundation and as you can clearly see, it did me dirty. Matter of fact, I'm trying two foundations from the same brand because it's a battle of the, and you clearly see they did me dirty. But if you're curious what's on my eyes, this is the Mented Cosmetics She's in Parties palette. But back to this concealer. It is terrible. I have the shade 18WY, which is warm yellow. This is horrible. Like, I like it fine to highlight my face with. Even though I feel like it doesn't do well with that either. Because if it's disappearing to nothing, it's like you don't see the highlighted color of it. I feel like you have to pack so much of this on till it's like it's not even worth using. This is just a terrible product, and I don't know what she was thinking. The foundation is okay. I had to learn to love it, but the concealer just absolutely not. Like I can tolerate the foundation, but the concealer, honey, hell no. It's got to go. And Kathleen like said the same thing that I did. She said she put it on and she blended it out and it felt like it disappeared. So it's not just me, y'all. Like, because sometimes I feel like I say stuff and people try to act like I just be hating on Natasha because I like Pat better, and I have no problem in it. I do like Pat McGrath and a lot of her stuff way better than Natasha's stuff. But if other people are saying the same thing I am, it's clearly not just me trying to be a hater. It's just not good. Anyway, the next thing I have is the Natasha Denona Love Glow palette. This is the one from 2020. I have the one from 2021, and I feel like that one works better for people my skin tone. But this one I feel like didn't do that great. I don't really like this cream. Then like this really glittery, sparkly situation going on here, I'm not that big a fan of. I do like this up here at the top as a blush topper with this cream, and I like this highlighter here, but this sparkly thing right here and just overall this whole palette, I feel like when it comes to these palettes, the best one to get is the Bloom palette. That's the original one. It's the best one she came out with. After she started coming out with other ones, like I wasn't a fan of this one, and then she had this other one that came out after that one called the Bronze Cheek. If you all know, this one has that weird putty formula to it, and it's like it gets hard panning it really quickly, and then when you press your fingers and it's just a whole hot mess. I will say though, I do like the highlighters in the bottom of this, so I'd rather just, I still use this just because I like the highlighters in here, so I'll use the highlighters in here and they're beautiful. But this putty part at the top is just a mess, and since it's like this is 50 bucks, I want to be able to use all 4 products for 50 bucks, and it's like you don't get to, because these get hard pan really quick and the formula of them is just awful. So I was disappointed in this because of this new putty formula she tried out that didn't work out, but that seems to be her thing, like trying new stuff, and even if it doesn't work the best, she still pushes it out to you, and you know, you buy it and find out it's trash. So now this one is just more of a personal preference thing. Yes, I was saying that this is just like a personal preference type thing. I don't like the fact that I can't use it all year long, because at 50 bucks I want to be able to use it all year long. And this is supposed to be a blush slash bronzer, but this is only a blush for me in the wintertime, because we know damn well in the summer this ain't blushing me, and this would never bronzing me. So it's like I like this palette overall, but I don't like the fact that I can only use it during certain times of the year. But you know, I have it in my collection, so I just use it on certain times to make sure I can get my money's worth at those times, since I can't use it all the time, which makes it one of my least favorite products, because it's not a year-round product for me. It's like seasonal. Okay, so I only have 2 more things left, and they're eyeshadow palettes. So I think that's good considering how many eyeshadow palettes she has come out with. The fact that I only have like 2 that I don't like. So I'll start off with the one that I feel like you won't be surprised by. This is the Tropic palette. So if you all remember when I ranked my palettes, this was like dead last. The formula on this is, it's not anything wrong with the formula. I just feel like these colors fade really badly. And then the bottom row that I like the best isn't the best. Then the middle row, obviously, I can't use the majority of them, and these are more satiny, 2 light shades. And at the top, there aren't that many shades I can use. This one faded completely on my eye when I put it on, so I'd have to use like a base underneath and just pat it on the top. And it's like $129. I should be able to just use it. Again, this brown shade isn't really that dark. Like, it's more like my skin tone matching when I blended it. So it's not like I have any darkening outer V shades. And then the shade row I cared about the most wasn't that great. And then when she reformulated it and came out with it in the smaller one, Mel Thompson said only some shades were better than the other shades. It was just a whole thing. So I'm just like, child, it's just not, I don't like that palette. It's not worth it to me, in my personal opinion. And yes, I know a lot of this changed, but like what ended up happening was my card got full when I was talking about the Natasha Denona face palette I just showed you. So I had to change my eye look, because I forgot I didn't do my single shadow Sunday for you all. So I went and filmed that while I let the video for this foundation review I have on my face now go, and a whole bunch of stuff happened. So that's why we look the way we look now. Anyway, the last palette I have to talk about, I feel like you might not be surprised, just because if you watch the ranking video, I'll try to remember to leave it up there, is the Natasha Denona Lila palette. So I didn't get this for the longest time, because first of all, I had bought the dupe when Bad Habit was a thing. So I was like, I don't really need this $129 palette when I can have the dupe for, I think the dupe was like 20 bucks or less than 20 bucks, something like that. So I went ahead and bought the dupe, and I liked it just fine. But when this went 50% off, and then I think I got an extra 20% off, is when I went ahead and bought this one and this one. I'm not impressed with this, just because I feel like there aren't enough purples in here, and then the mattes that are in here aren't like my skin tone friendly. So it's like, what's really the point? It's like there aren't any deep royal purples. Majority of purples are pastels, and then then I don't necessarily like the finish of the shimmers that she picked. So it's just like, this palette to me personally isn't worth it, just because, you know, I have plenty of other purple palettes I like way better. Hell, the KKW like purple birthday palette is better than this. So if KKW outdoing you and you're supposed to be the makeup artist, it's like, I don't know. Maybe makeup artists or people who are more familiar with makeup as far as like the business of being a makeup artist will appreciate this. But I don't like the fact there's not enough mattes for people my skin tone. That's my main problem with this palette. It's only like this one shade for me to choose from. All the other ones I feel like aren't gonna really do anything. Like, I have to dust these in the crease, then I have to dust that over probably this one shade I can use, and the rest of these shimmers I don't really like because they're more on the satin side, and we know how I feel about satin. Say no to satin. So those are all the things that are in my collection that I dislike or my least favorite products from Natasha Denona. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.